Salaam Alaikum. Hi guys, this is Sarah. I just got back from a run, still sweating and gross and red. So I just wanted to talk to you guys about something that happened while I was out on my run. So it's always upsetting when something happens to you while you're out in public, where somebody does something or says something rude to you. Probably some of my other Muslims who live in the US have experienced this before. A lot of time I get people who are out in public that yell at me or, worse. I don't really want to talk about that right now, but this time it wasn't, violent. It's just, some of this stuff is really sad. So what happened was I was doing a run around my neighborhood. I was warming up. I walked down to the main road that goes through town, and the sidewalk there is probably like maybe 3 or 4 people wide. Suffice it to say, there's plenty of room. Anyways, a woman was coming down the sidewalk. She was maybe about 10 feet away when I had noticed her, because I was looking down at my phone, changing some of my music, that kind of thing. So then I see her, I look up, I put my phone in my pocket again, and I'm just walking straight ahead. I'm not coming at her or anything like that. I'm completely on my side of the sidewalk, and she sees me and she just goes completely around me. So we're about 4-person sidewalk width, right? And she literally goes into the busy street just to avoid walking next to me. And she has a dog with her. I mean, the dog doesn't look like it's upset for any reason, or that like she's trying to make the dog avoid me because the dog is not friendly or anything like that. The dog's wagging his tail. The dog has a happy little face, and she's walking him on the other side of me too, right? And she goes all the way around me into the busy street just to avoid walking next to me. I was like, wow, really? Did she seriously just do that? And I look behind me to see if she was going to the street for like some other reason. And no, she had, as soon as she had passed by me, she walked straight back into the sidewalk. So it's just frustrating because you experience these kind of like little microaggression crap things all the time. And, people's stares, people's dirty looks, people's, doing different things to act negatively towards you when you're Muslim in the United States. So, people just looking and that kind of thing isn't a big deal. You can tell when people are being nice and when people are being rude. Like, you start to get a feeling for these kind of things when people are doing things to be hurtful and intentional. And she was like deliberately looking away from me as she was walking by, like with her face like completely craned to the other side. And I was like, okay, like there was literally no point other than to avoid me. And it's just really freaking frustrating, like, to have to deal with this stupid crap all the time. So yeah. So anyway, I just wanted to kind of tell you guys about that. It's sad. It's something like 40-something% or something like that, or 39 something of people admit to holding prejudices against Muslims in the United States. So that's just the people who will admit to it. And of course, they've also, calculated the percentages of to what varying degrees people hold that prejudice, whether it's a little or a lot, and in between, about a quarter of people don't want a Muslim as a neighbor, even though the majority of Americans have never even met a Muslim in their life. So it's just frustrating stuff that you have to deal on a daily basis with, and it's just annoying to have to deal with these kind of things all the time because people are too dumb to use their common sense. So anyway, that's all that I wanted to say for today, guys, and I hope that I'll see you again soon. Assalamu alaikum.